Hi, this is Kyle with Global Social Media Marketing. In this video, we're going to go over what YouTube ad metrics you should be focusing on when running ads for yourself, your clients, or your own company. Before we get into the video, if you find this information useful, make sure to hit the notification bell below so that you get updated whenever we upload new videos on our channel. And also be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the video. What you want to focus on is what you're setting up the campaign for. So kind of looking at this campaign, it's a maximize conversions campaign. The top metric that I want to look at, or metrics I should say, for judging, okay, is this campaign right here, is this doing good? Well, I want to see, is it getting conversions? It is. What is the cost for each conversion? We look at the end here, we can see $25.57. Now, knowing like what costs for conversions are good and what are bad comes with like the industry that you're in. So $25 for a marketing qualified lead that could potentially become a client of ours is a pretty good cost per conversion. It's a pretty good cost per lead at that point. But this doesn't talk about like, okay, of these 6 people, how many of them are booking calls? How many of them are becoming sales and clients of ours, right? So it kind of depends. But for instance, a cost per conversion in an industry like law could be as much as $600 per conversion. And then an industry like e-commerce, if you're selling, I don't know, keychains or phone cases online, cost per conversion could be $7, $5. So it kind of depends on what industry you're in and things like that. But when the campaign is set up for something like conversions, you want to pay attention to, okay, where are the conversions? Are they coming in? If they're not coming in, then that should be an indication that maybe the campaign isn't doing that well. It's not performing. If they are coming in, okay, how much does it take to get that conversion in the door? In our case, it's around $26 for the most part. So that would be the top thing to look at. But then also when I'm looking at these campaigns, I'm saying, okay, what is the cost? So how much in this time frame have we spent? So in the past 2 weeks, we've spent roughly $150. And then we can look at, okay, how many clicks, how many people coming to our page did that $150 get us? That's when we're looking at clicks. Looking at individual metrics like cost per click is important, just so you can see, okay, how much on average does it cost for me to get one person to click on my ad? If, we were running an ad like we are now, and this cost per click number was like $9 or $15, well, that is a pretty good indication then that our ad isn't good. So that's like a good indicator of maybe the video creative is not good, or it's not engaging enough, or it's not relevant enough to the audience because it costs a lot more to get one person to click on the ad. So that's kind of where we're looking at, okay, if it's really expensive to get people to click the ad in the first place, well, then it's probably going to be even more expensive to get them to convert through because that's happening later on. So that's kind of looking at how much clicks cost. And then another important metric is the click-through rate. The click-through rate is pretty much the ratio of how many times people see the video to how many people are actually clicking on the video. So the higher this percentage, the better. Typically, click-through rates around 1% are fairly standard, so this isn't far off. But then this 1.86 right here is fairly decent click-through rate, and the higher the click-through rate, pretty much the more relevant the ad is to the audience viewing it. So that's kind of where it's like, if more people are clicking on the ad, there's going to be a higher click-through rate, and that means that the people that are seeing your ad are the right type of people because they're engaging with it, and that's kind of what you want. So then kind of backing out further, we can see stuff like, you can see views. This is cost per view right here. So for this campaign, on average, it costs 16 cents for someone to watch the ad. And then the furthest metric from conversions is impressions. So this is pretty much on how many screens did the ad appear. In the past 2 weeks, it's appeared on almost 5,000 screens, whether it's phones, tablets, computers, or even TVs. So those are kind of like the main metrics. But as far as all of the other things that are on here, those are metrics that you want to look at, but you want to kind of look at them after you've kind of gone through your foundational metrics that are telling you about whether or not the campaign is like reaching its goal or not. So with this campaign, it's pretty much set up with maximize conversions to get as many conversions as possible with the budget that we have allocated to it. So right now it's doing that because it's getting conversions and it's only spending $12 a day, which is not a lot. We have clients that spend anywhere from $100 to even $500 to $1,000 a day. So we're really not spending a whole lot right now, but the campaign is still getting conversions coming in. So that is kind of talking about like campaign metrics and what to look at. And then what I was going to say for this last campaign down here, this campaign is manual cost per view. So this campaign is focused around getting as many views as possible. So this campaign, you could expect to have like a wide reach. Like basically it's pretty much casting a very big net and trying to pretty much show it to as many people as possible, not necessarily trying to get them to click on it or engage with the video or anything like that, but it is trying to get the video in front of them and for their eyeballs to be on it. So for campaigns like this, I would expect that there wouldn't be a lot of conversions, but the cost per view would be lower. If we look at number of conversions in the past 2 weeks, it hasn't gotten any, but the cost per view is 10 cents cheaper than in the campaign up here. This is a different like type of campaign. It's focused on not like showing the video interrupting another video, but having it as like an option where it would be on the sidebar or it would be in like search results. So it is a little bit different, but the goal of the campaign, kind of going back to the goal, the goal is to get a certain cost per view. And if we look into what the cost per view is, we set it at 20 cents and it's getting views around 6 cents. So that campaign is doing its job too. So those are the main two setups kind of starting out with YouTube video ads. You're either running a video ad to get conversions, whatever you set those conversions up to be. All a conversion is an action that is important to achieving a certain business goal. So whether that's you have a conversion set up for every time someone purchases something on your website, or every time someone becomes a lead and fills out a lead form, or every time maybe someone signs up for your email list, or every time someone becomes a subscriber to your online membership. You know, you kind of set up and you tell Google Ads what you want that conversion to be. And I'm not going to go through that now, but pretty much there's a tab called conversions in Google Ads where you go through that process of like setting that up and linking that. So that's the first main way you would set up a YouTube ad, is with the goal of pretty much tracking conversions for whether it's obtaining leads, obtaining sales, whatever kind of like objective you're trying to accomplish for your business. And then the other approach is running cost per view campaigns where it's not focused around getting people to take action, it's getting people to, as many people as possible, to watch the video. And there are additional strategies you can do with that too, but I'm not going to go into those right now because just for like an introduction, cost per view is pretty much blasting your video to as many people as possible and getting as many views on that video kind of over time and getting those views as cheap as you can. So those are the main two ways to set up and kind of think about YouTube ads. And that's all about YouTube ad campaign structures, along with metrics that you should pay attention to when running your YouTube ads. If you found this video useful, subscribe to our channel, Global Social Media Marketing, click the notification bell, and drop a comment below if you have any questions. All right, I'll see you in the next video.